इसके बाद बहन शबिस्ता मुअज्जम से गुजारिश है कि आए और 5 मिनट के अंदर अपनी बात को रखें। जब हम टिक टिक करेंगे तो 4 मिनट हो जाएगा, समझना है। और उसके बाद धन्यवाद कहें तो आपका वक्त खत्म हो चुका इसका हो रहा है।
अस्सलाम वालेकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू। नहमदुहु व नसल्ली अला रसूलिहिल करीम अम्मा बाद। औज़ु बिल्लाहि मिनश शैतानिर रजीम। बिस्मिल्लाहिर रहमानिर रहीम। रब्बि इश्रह ली सदरी व यस्सिर ली अमरी वहलुल उक़दतम मिन लिसानी यफ़क़हू क़ौली। इन्नल मुबज़्ज़िरीना कानू इख़वानश शयातीन। बेशक फजूल खर्ची करने वाले शयातीन के भाई हैं। वलिन्निसाई नसीबुम मिम्मा तरकल वलिदानी वल अक़रबूना। और औरतों के लिए हिस्सा है उन अमवाल में जो उनके वालिदैन और करीबी रिश्तेदार छोड़कर जाएं। Everyone present here today. 2009-80 was one of the most prestigious years for Nepal. It was then when the Maoist Prime Minister abolished Daija Pratha, also known as dowry system. But the sad part is, by the end of today's event, 2 women will be dead just because of dowry system and because that abolishment was not taken seriously. So what is dowry and where did it come from? The word dowry was originated from an Anglo-Norman French word, dowry, which meant the inheritance of the property by a widow of her husband after his death. But now that word dowry has turned into dowry, which means the gift given to a bride on the day of her wedding by her parents. We all are familiar with the conditions of Nepal, India, Pakistan and Bangladesh. But how many of us know that it still exists in other countries like Kenya, Greece, Australia, Sri Lanka and Britain as well? Dowry is an example of evil illness. Let's talk about its origin. Dowry was originated at that time when it was believed that women were not supposed to be given the parental property. And instead of giving parental property, they were presented dowries on the day of her wedding as compensation. Some wealthy people also gifted their daughters with expensive gifts to make their life easy and comfortable. But in today's context, dowry is taken as a compulsory thing. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam had once said, "The best nikah is the one in which the least amount has been spent." But now, we all know that the best nikah is the one in which the most amount has been spent. Dowry has become something more than the culture. It's become the social prestige and status of a person. The amount of dowry that you present your daughter with determines the amount of the status of you in the society and the false prestige, of course. There are many causes of dowry system. Some are simple, rather great causes. Illiteracy, the laws, greed, social status, and fear of loss. Let's talk about illiteracy. When a girl is not literated, and when a girl does not know anything about dowry and she does not even know that she can raise voice against dowry, then she silently obeys to pay the dowry. If even she plans to go and talk about the dowry to the laws, then what will they do? Give the person 3 months of jail and just 3,000 rupees as compensation? Is that enough? If the girl, suppose let's take an example me, I'm against dowry system. Yeah, of course I am. So, if I am given a relation, like if someone comes to ask for my hand, and that person is a great person, I would love to be with that person, but that person asks me for dowry. And I'm scared to lose that person. So, just the fear of loss will make me give the dowry that he asked. Every social book that I read from the childhood contained one line: dowry system is an evil practice. It was usually kept besides the sati pratha, where a widow jumps on the pyre of her husband to show loyalty. It had to be abolished, right? It was inhuman after all. But dowry system, is it really inhuman? People don't know that. Rather than taking it as a social evil, people usually take it as social necessity. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam had also said said that while getting married, look for four qualities in a woman. They were wealth, beauty, background, and character. He also emphasized on the thing character. He said that character does not degrade with time or anything else, but in today's context, we leave the character behind, we leave the background behind. What we need is beauty and wealth. Most of all, we need wealth. When a girl is born in a family, then she no longer remains happiness, and that birth no longer remains an occasion. Instead, people take it as a curse. Why? Because when you invest on her now, you will be given no profit later on. She does not stay with you, and she does not give you anything you wish. Instead, you need to give her dowry when she goes. There are 21 women who every day die in India just because of dowry. There are a lot of cases you must have heard. So let's talk about solving it. Some easy ways: educate your daughter, encourage her to have her own career and skills, teach her to be independent, treat them equally without any determination, and the most important, the most practical one, don't even think of accepting the thought of giving or taking dowry. Don't even think of accepting the thought of giving or taking dowry. Thank you.